How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to yet again another video. So check it out. We're going to go over Palantir in this one, do a quick chart breakdown, see how it did today to start off the week, and after we got the news that they're not included in the S&P 500, at least for this go around, right? So we're going to break down the charts, where I see it going moving forward, and we're going to go over what I'm looking to do. So hit the like button, guys. Make sure to subscribe and check out Interactive Brokers, link down below, guys. If you want to start trading today, you might as well do that again with Interactive Brokers, link down below, guys. And with that being said, let's dive into it. So check it out. Palantir went down 18 cents on the day, which honestly is not bad considering on Friday we saw a pretty big dump in the aftermarket after we got news that we were not included in the S&P 500, and this morning in the pre-market we were down to $22.38. So the fact that we only went down 0.75% was actually not that bad. Pretty good if you ask me, right? And right at open, you guys can see here if I zoom in, Palantir opened up at $22.50 roughly, and then we shot up pretty much for the rest of the day. You guys can see here if I pull the intraday up, zoom in a little bit, we shot up to about $23.15. It pulled back a little bit. We held a higher low, which was great. Great news for the bulls, you guys see right here. And then we rallied into close. And what do we have here on the intraday chart, guys? What do we have? Well, it is an ascending triangle. Do you guys see this right here? Clear resistance at about $23.15 while it's uptrending, making higher lows into that resistance, right? So much for the stock collapsing, after them not being included in the S&P 500. Like I said in my previous couple of videos, guys, since that point, and mind you, not a lot of time has played out, so I could still be wrong. I don't know, but I don't think this is necessarily going to tank the stock under $20 per share. I don't think it's a big deal. I think investors still want to buy the stock up at $22, $23. And as of today, so far, as of today, I've been proven right about that, right? We're getting buyers clearly at 22, 23 bucks. People are buying up the dip after we got that S&P 500 news. People are buying it up, which is a really good sign for the bulls. And now on the 5-day, 5-minute, we're back over the moving averages. Very good sign if you ask me here. And on the 10-day, 30-minute chart, we're back over both moving averages as well. So going back to that intraday, again, 23.15, big resistance. We have an ascending triangle. I'm going to set my alert a little bit above that point, $23.25. Mark is at or above, and we'll see tomorrow, guys, in the morning. Do we gap above that point? Do we break out above it? Maybe at open, right? Maybe 30 minutes to an hour into the day. If so, the bulls are going to be gaining more and more momentum. So I'm liking this, guys. I'm liking this. And look at the 20-day chart here on PLTR, right? We got out of 22 bucks, 22.15, which that was resistance all throughout the middle of May into late May, early June. So we got out of there, looks like on what day was that? On Wednesday. Yeah, might have been last Wednesday. Either way, we broke out, got the $24. We saw the pullback again after the S&P 500 news, and notice where we're getting the buying pressure, right at $22.25 to 30 to 15 cents, that general range, right? So the fact that we saw buyers come in right here on this time frame and also above the 180 SMA on this time frame is a very good sign overall for the bulls. And again, not a lot of time has played out since we got the S&P 500 news, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we collapse over the next couple of days and we go back to $20, $21. Maybe that happens, but I just don't see it. Honestly, I just don't see it. And the way the charts are looking right now, the charts back up my view, right, that I think we're going higher from here despite the S&P news. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as always. And, of course, on the 4-hour time frame here, look, We're above the moving averages. We're still above the moving averages. We have a golden cross, and we're getting buying right at about $22, $23, which is a great sign. So my alerts are set. Well, one alert is set at $23.25. I'm going to put another one slightly above where we were a couple of days ago. So what do we hit? $23.90, whatever. I'm going to put my alert at $24 per share. Mark is at or above, and we'll see if it gets out of there. Maybe it fails, and I think if we get out of there, guys, we could be going, boom, towards the top of this channel. Potentially, of course, not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do own the stock here, and I do, like breaking it down almost every day. Not every day, but multiple times per week. So if you guys do like that type of content, chart breakdowns, breaking news, right? Going over what's going on in the markets, this is the channel for you. Make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 50K, guys, 50K. And don't forget to smash that like button. And yeah, alerts are set, $24, $23.25. And we'll see where it goes, guys, from that point. So that's a quick breakdown here on PLTR, kind of what happened today, guys, in the midst of a pretty solid day for the stock market. We had the Dow Jones go up 0.2%, nothing crazy, but it still inked out a green day, which is good, up around 70 points. The S&P 500 went up around 0.25%. You guys can see we're flirting with all-time highs yet again. What a surprise, right? It's not a surprise. I mean, come on. Everybody saw this, right? We can see triple Q up the most on the day out of the indexes, 0.4% on the day in the green, and we're getting pretty close to, you guessed it, all-time highs yet again. Right at about 465, 466 is where we hit highs, and, that was a couple days ago. That's where we're approaching yet again. So there's a couple of stocks that I'm watching on the watch list, of course. As always, that's why it's called the watch list, right, guys? So the first one here, I actually got off TikTok Live. By the way, well, not somebody else's TikTok Live. It was my TikTok Live, and somebody commented on the TikTok Live, right? Which, by the way, at Stas Talk Stocks, go follow me on TikTok, guys. We're going live pretty much every single day throughout the week. Well, not including weekends, sometimes, rarely on weekends, but we're going live Monday through Friday on TikTok, so make sure you guys go follow me on there. But this is one that somebody commented about, OKLO, and this shot up 8% today. I put it on my watch list, and I think they called it out maybe when it was in the lower mid-high eights, mid-high eights maybe about a week or two ago. Recently, it shot to about $12 after that. Yeah. Pretty big move, but, it since saw a bit of a sell-off. But today, it looks like 8% green day. It looks like we're getting some buying pressure. So OKLO is on the watch list. CrowdStrike today. Look at that, man. Inverse head and shoulders. We called this out a couple days ago. That played out. Now we're breaking out, up over 7% on the day after this company did get included in the S&P 500. We covered this, I think it was over the weekend, right? It was KKR, which I believe is in the financial sector, CrowdStrike, and then GoDaddy of all companies. You guys know GoDaddy, right? Those funny Super Bowl commercials. They got put in the S&P 500 as a couple companies got booted. Either way, CrowdStrike up 7%. Kudos to them. Kudos to all the shareholders out there. This thing's on fire. Now, Enphase is another one we recently called out, which went up 7%, and more like 6.5% on the day. And I'm not sure why it sold off on Friday. I kind of missed that, but it looks like we V-shape recovered back to about 130, which is a big spot. That needs to break 135, 140. Then I think Enphase could potentially be breaking out. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments on Palantir, these other stocks that we mentioned briefly. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and check out all the links down below. Most importantly, the Patreon. If you guys want to see me build out my private portfolio, be a part of the Discord, see my charts and ideas throughout the week, updates to what I'm looking at with some of the stocks we talk about here. All of that's on Patreon down below. The QR code's here, or go to StasserFest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, guys, well, I'll catch you guys in the next video.